Hey, hey guys. Addie G in the house. Welcome to my channel. And as always, we have to welcome the haters, abusers, users, the con artists, some of the folks that are watching. Let's see, let me raise this thing up a little bit. That's a little better. All right. I want to do a reading today, guys, on dodging a bullet. You ever tried to help someone and realize that, man, talk about dodged a bullet? All right. And I myself, I know there are a lot of tarot readers that speak on it. I'm fed up. I'm done. I'm done with trying to help people that, they wear that mask. They do not want any change in their life. I just am so fed up and done with it. All right, guys. So anyhow, like I said, welcome to my channel. Haters, users, abusers, supporters, and non-supporters. If you're going to hang around and stalk, hit that like button. All right. Let's find our Palo Santo. I tell you what, guys. After doing the foster thing, I truly feel that my state needs to enforce a law to where, if it's an unruly parent that keeps trying to bring you issues, put you in prison, when you're trying to do the best you can for their children, I feel that Louisiana needs to pass a state law that they can automatically implement a restraining order. I've just never seen such ignorance. I try not to speak on it, but when I tell you I am fed up. All right, so let's go ahead and smudge our cards, and we're going to freelance a little reading here. Dodge the bullet. It's no big secret. I had one of my cousin's children. One of the best things Louisiana ever did. What I'm sitting back and watching right now, it just turns my stomach. All right, almost at a loss for words. And when I speak on trying to help someone, I was willing to bring that Tahoe home, put this woman in it, help put her through nursing school so she could have changed her life. Made a better life for her children. I'm just so sick of it. And, I'm just, like I said, I'm almost just at a loss for words. But it just goes to show, and I am going to speak on jealousy in this one, envy, spite, hatred. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of Big Sweet P. He is going to be the generational curse breaker. He is going to college, and Cousin's going to have his back every bit of the way, be it fees or whatever, So, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. He is going to break that curse of, when it comes to my extended family, drunks, drug addicts, so on, so on. That's why I don't want them at my house, and I don't care to go see them. It's just disgusting. And I know this reading's going to piss them off, and I do not care. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm fixing to be on one this morning. I sat back, I watched, and I'll give you a good example of what I'm talking about. I gave Big Sweet Pea a model ship to put together. Man, he had his heart so set on that. And, of course, once that twisted mama got her hands on it, that was a wrap. Baby never saw it again. All right. That was some auction, some of that auction stuff. All right, we have sun. Hold on, let me say our prayer. We have sun in reverse. Lord, I ask that you bring down your divine white light. Let it flow through me as I speak truth. Nothing but the truth known to my knowledge as I lay these cards. All right, we are doing dodge the bullet. Dodge the bullet. So anyhow, guys, it helped me recognize, which I kind of already had, being everything else I had gone through the past 6 years. And I even told this woman when she came to my home, I'm done. I'm done with con artists, BS, people that want to wear a mask, do any kind of drugs or anything, pretend you're a good person, and you're nothing but a conniving con artist behind the scenes. And I used to ask guys, when the kiddos first came here, I was trying to understand. I did a lot of praying on that. I was trying to understand, God, why would you, drop these kids right here in my lap like this? And I'm starting to see why. I've already seen why, but it was the bridge between them having the opportunity to change their lives, change that generational curse, come out of that, step into a different life, and be able to build a different life for themselves. So all I can say to that is thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, for letting them land here, because although it was a challenge, it was the bridge, it is the link for them to change that pattern. And I know in my heart, it was so their little eyes, as teenagers, their little eyes were open to the lies, the deceit, the con artists. I had one of them tell me one time that she was so glad to be here because she was tired of having to lie. She was tired of having to back up lies, and that's a good thing. She said she felt free, and that's an awesome thing. So, she's probably going to try to sue me for talking about this, but I don't give a damn. Now she's wanting to get her hands on baby girl's laptop, and I already know as soon as she does, that's going to disappear. All right, so we have sun, we have page of earth in reverse. I'm just so sick of everything I went through with my own. I have paperwork showing where I tried to fight, and not only was I fighting, I'm sure there's police reports where I was showing up on the doorstep, knocking on the windows. Capricorn, I never give up, and I still haven't. That's my children. It just, I tell you, this entire thing just disgusts me so bad. I'm going to have to cleanse my energy. All right, guys, but I'm just so sick of watching the lying, the thieving, the conning, and then going to court and making just buku excuses. Some people will never take accountability for their actions. And I hate to say, but this particular person hasn't taken accountability for any of their actions since day one. All right, guys. It's just sickening. All right, what do you have for us? What do you have for us? So, like I said, I offered to help put this woman through nursing school. I offered to help change her life. But, some people just aren't ready for that, I guess. But I tell you what, the conversation last night, 2 o'clock this morning, I don't know, definitely was an eye-opener that I dodged a bullet. I just don't even want that filth on my property. And I'm speaking of the adult. Nowhere around me. Well, I tell you, it's when you go through that dark night of the soul and that eye-opener to where you see right past those masks, boy, I tell you, talk about change your life. All right, moving on. All right, so we have the sun in reverse, page of earth in reverse. We have the 5 of fire upright. Hang on, guys, let me turn the light on. Or open the curtain, something here. Yeah, it really upset me that he didn't get to put his model ship together. It upset him too. Just never seen such. You know, I've gone through a lot in my life, but I just never. I'd like to say I've never seen such, but that's not the truth. All right, so moving on. Dodged a bullet. Sun in reverse, page of Earth in reverse. So we have someone's not too happy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is someone page energy. You know, probably being the fact that it's in reverse, skimping for some coins. And we have, as you can see, this little Indian with the angel wings on his back in reverse. Yeah, that's no angel. This is someone that tries to portray that they're just a good person. Dodged a bullet. All right, let's see what else we have. We have love upright, the 5 of fire. All right, so we have the sun in reverse. Someone's not too happy. That page of Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. We have the 5 of fire, which is, we know that's the conflict, the gossip, the battling, the fighting, the, oh, Lord, it just goes on and on. And then we have love. So we have someone standing up in all of this simply out of love, you know, willing to face the battle. Let's see what that's about. Page of water, which, as we know, represents emotions. Those that water, and then we had 4 of fire, proposal. I know myself. Yeah, I'm glad that's a proposal that didn't come through, huh? Have that on my property for 18 months. But, you know, it goes with the saying, cut your nose off, spite your face. But, you know, I was done. I had already learned a valuable lesson about being a little more selective on who I helped in life. But I tell you what, it gets brought home more and more every day, that lesson. And, you know, I wouldn't say it made me cold, but it has made me to the point, you know, there's just some people that you cannot help, you know. And I'm literally to the point in life to where, and Lord, forgive me for this one, but if you're literally laying in the ditch, I'm just going to walk right over you. I'm going to step right over you. Because you're not willing to do any kind of change. You're not willing to take any kind of accountability. And until you open your eyes and you're willing to do that, you know, nothing changes. Nothing changes. And, you know, like I spoke on in that last reading, how some people wallow in the drugs and the thieving and the con artists. And some people do it for their entire life. They never learn the lessons, you know. And it's like the good Lord just keeps putting them through repetitive cycle, and they just do not learn the lesson. All right, moving on. What do you have for us on that sun? Sun in reverse. Someone not too doggone happy. But I tell you what, it's not going to tamper down my energy. And it just, you know, baby girl went back and she's just done lost everything she owned. All right, we have the King of Fire. Which is the King of Wands. Upright, charismatic person. We have the 8 of Fire, which is messages. So there were some messages shared with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And as you can see, you see the fire there. So those messages were passed with a lot of emotion, a lot of fire, a lot of anger possibly. And I'm sure one party here has a lot to hide. And, you know, like I said, I don't normally speak on jealousy. But, you know, when you want somebody literally in prison that took on an extra vehicle note, took on your babies, you just a sick, twisted person. Because of you being corrupt, because of you being a con artist, you want to harm someone else? Yeah, that's sick and twisted. Because you still cannot strip off the mask and take any accountability. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. There are certain people that will never, ever be invited anywhere in my life. All right, dodged a bullet. So we had the 5 of fire, the gossip, the fighting. Oh yeah, there's no doubt in my mind this one has done much slander, much defamation of character when it comes to my name. But that's all right. We see who's sitting where and who's doing what. You know, what's really sad, though, about the entire thing is when the good Lord puts somebody in your life that's willing to, you know, go through the ring of fire to help you change your life, change the course of your life, and you spit in the face of that blessing. And then you wonder why you're receiving all that karma. You're wondering why your life never gets better. It just shocks me how such ignorance. All right, so then we had the Ace of Water. So this has to do with, we know that Ace is a new beginning. With love, out of love. You know, that's the biggest cup of love in the deck. So there's a lot of fighting. And it does stem from you know, the love of someone. And then we have love right here. All right, dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet. I know personally myself, I dodged one. And, you know, all I can do is just thank the good Lord above that he took that right on off of my property. I know myself, if the BS keeps up, I'll be down there. I've got to pay for the one restraining order and go ahead and file another. Because I'm done. I wash my hands of it. And I'll be glad when the court system is done with it as well. All right, we have transformation and love. So someone has helped someone transform out of love. Someone was possibly trying to help someone transform out of love. We have that Page of Water. That's that young energy. But, you know, sometimes some folks have to go back and get another taste so they can be reminded of why the good Lord gave them the eye-opener in the first place. All right, so then we have, let's see, this one came out first, temptation. So there was a young energy out of emotion, fell to temptation, possibly went back. And on our 4 of fire proposal, we have messenger of air, messenger of water. So there's someone passing messages with a lot of emotion, a lot of, you know, that messenger of air, that's that sharp tongue. Doesn't mind hurting your feelings. All right, so let's see what we have here. You know, there were many times I had to wonder to myself, Lord, did I just make the biggest mistake of my life? But, you know, the more I look around, no matter how challenging it was, you know, I've often said the greatest sacrifice we can ever do in life is when you have to go through some type of suffering that helps bring change to someone else's life. Because, you know, it's a known fact, and I do believe even the Bible states on, that it's easier for the poor man to get through the gates of heaven than it is for a rich man. It has something to do with the effect of passing through the eye of a needle, something to that effect. I'll have to look that up. But like I said, and a good example of that is, you know, years back before I had some heating units put in here, there were times it was cold, you know, and I would pay other people's bills to help them put heat in their house or help them pay their light bill, and this just reminds me of that. It truly reminds me of that. You know, like I say, when you don't have any heat yourself and you're helping others to get heat, you know, that is transforming. That is, You know, you've given them a blessing. But my point is this, guys. You know, like I say, all of this was a challenge. And good example would be, you know, the fact of moving so much around. My bedroom is like a cave because, you know, at one point, one of my closets, you know, all it had in it was basically my winter stuff and my little grandbaby's little clothes. And by making a sacrifice, you know, giving that up now, I don't have all that closet space. But what I do know is this. I'm just going to keep pushing forward. I know the good Lord's going to bring about everything I need to be able to add rooms on, to be able to pull in, you know, a bigger trailer, whatever, you know, to be more adequate for, which, you know, I have plenty of space as far as, you know, me and Sweet Pea here. But I believe it's time, and I've put it off for quite some time, mainly because I don't want a 30, 40-year note. You know, I'm not the type of person that cares about keeping up with the Joneses. All I'm worried about is, you know, being able to work my job, have some heat, have some food, have a little decent place to live, you know. Very humble person. But I feel it is about time to make a move and change that, because I feel as though, you know, baby girl needs to just come on back home. Ever since she made that move, she's lost everything I did for her. It's kind of heart-wrenching, you know. But sometimes you have to take a chance, get back out there, see how things go. All right, so on top of that King of Fire, we have the Sun and the Knight of Cups. So we have someone that is happy, that is moving forward in love with honor, and that would be that King of Fire, charismatic person, not afraid to take action, moving forward. And moving forward quickly. You know, like I said, I just cannot express how fed up I am with people's BS. You know, some people seem to think, oh, that just makes someone like a cold old spinster. Not at all, baby. Not at all. Just because you set boundaries doesn't put you in that particular category. Because you have to. There's too many users, abusers, and takers out there. All right, so we have someone who's not too doggone happy, a Page of Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have that Eight of Fire, you know, messages with a lot of heat, a lot of fire, a lot of emotion. We have the Eight of Swords. Someone trying to restrict someone, hold someone back. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind, that baby mama tried to put a lot of blades in my back the entire time this was all going on. Talk about dodged a bullet. All right, the next one we have is Three of Wands, which we do know a ship's coming in. So whoever these messages were being shared between, there was one party that is literally behind the scenes in the background, which is just totally disgusting within itself. When someone tries to help you, you do not have enough common sense to open up your eyes and see that you could have changed your entire life. And someone tries to help you, and in return, out of such vengeance, spite, and jealousy, you do everything you can behind the scenes to throw daggers, stop them, slow them down. That's just one of the most sickening, disgusting energies that I think I have ever seen. All right, moving on. So then we have all of the fighting and the chaos, the Five of Wands, Five of Fire, with the Ace of Water. And, you know, this is all over someone's new beginning. Could have been these children's new beginning. We have the Hermit. We have the Three of Cups celebrating. Oh, yeah, I see what it is. And the Nine of Coins. This is like just an insane jealousy because someone is doing a little better than someone else in life. Someone knew how to transform. Someone knew how to pick their life up. You know, someone knew how to take the rose-colored glasses off when it comes to life and do what they had to do to change their own life. So now we have a person, this Page of Earth over here, this vindictive, spiteful con artist that has such a jealousy and just a envy and rage toward the person that, out of love, single abundant, celebrating, the hermit, someone's not afraid to spend time alone because, all of the chaos has to do with I'm talking just a blind vengeance, envy, jealousy, spite over another person, being a little better in life. Wow. That's wild. When, this particular person probably had the opportunity to change their life and they passed that opportunity up. All right, so we have love and transformation. So someone has helped someone change their life involved in all of this out of love. There's been a lot of transformation come about. That's an excellent thing. All right. So we have one party here that is transforming, going through the transformation. They're going to change their life. We have another party here that went back to an old life out of temptation. The world. Yes, indeed. We know that's beginnings and endings. So we have, like I say, we have a party here. Look at that. So they have put an end to some things. 7 of Wands. Look at that. So we have one party here that is transforming, changing their life. They're standing their ground, baby. They know they're not going back. They know they're not going back. They know they're moving forward to change their life. Beautiful. Beautiful. And as you can see, we have that here, and they're leaving behind all of this mess over here. This unhappy Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in reverse. So somebody's rose-colored glasses came off. They're moving forward, changing their life, and somebody gave in to temptation and went right back. What do you have? What do you have for the energy that gave in to temptation? What do you have for, Spirit, on the energy that gave in to temptation? Could have been because of a lot of these messages here. Proposal, the 4 of Wands, the proposal, messenger of air, that quick-witted, sharp, and then messenger of water. So somebody used someone's emotions against them. Probably promised them a lot. All right, what do you have on the energy, the young emotions, and the temptation? 4 of Coins. Ooh, 4 coins, 4 swords. Bless their heart. Bless their heart. So, they've now probably lost what they had. Money's tight. Sitting back doing a lot of thinking about it. Thinking about the choice they made. All right. Tell us about that proposal. The 4 of Wands, the messenger of air. Ooh. 8 of Wands, a lot of messages. Knight of Wands, someone with honor with messages. What else do you have for us? What else do you have for us? And they're not afraid to speak it. This Knight of Wands. See how they have that wand raised above their head? They're not afraid to speak it. This could be someone of intelligence. Speaking to this person here that fell back into temptation. Dodged a bullet. So there was someone out there you tried to help. They're not happy with their own life. 8 of Cups. Emotionally walking away. So there, this is like this is like someone, possibly an elder, someone of wisdom, speaking a message to someone with emotion, out of love, sharp tongue, sending messages. With honor, they may be letting them know they need to emotionally walk away from something for their own best interest. And it could be the temptation they fell back into. All right, moving on. High Priestess. So this could possibly be someone that is trying to divinely guide someone out of that temptation, out of the position they went back to. They could have got themselves into something. Yeah, again, Five of Wands. The conflict, the fighting, the gossip, the chaos. And then the Four of Cups, which is, we know that's refusing an offer. So someone may be giving, we have that high priestess, we have that messenger of air, messenger of water, which is, there are some emotions tied in this. Someone that is trying to bring some knowledge to someone, possibly, speaking on how sometimes you need to emotionally walk away from some things, and there's the Four Cups refusing the offer. All right, so there's someone that dodged a bullet because over here where we have that person that's unhappy, that Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, unhappy, and then on that sun, we had the King of Fire, which is the King of Wands, someone that is happy in their own skin, in their own life, in their own well-being, moving forward out of love. And, like I say, this could be someone that possibly offered to help change someone's life. But this party right here, this sun in reverse, this party that's not too doggone happy with their self, they didn't stand up to the occasion. They didn't take off the rose-colored glasses. They didn't learn the lesson. And they made no move to bring about transformation, a change into their life for their own well-being. So, and then, we had a party here. This party right here, this party took off the glasses. They're making changes. They're transforming to change their life. And then this party over here fell right back into temptation. But we have someone speaking on it, possibly speaking with that person, with honor, with good intentions, possibly, maybe letting them know you need to cut ties. Maybe you need to emotionally walk away for your own well-being. All right, so, and we are going to throw some angel cards on that. Let's see. Let's get our angel cards and let's get some of our homemade cards here. All right. So this is, over here at the beginning with the Eight of Fire, those heated messages, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords. Boy, I tell you, there's somebody out there so spiteful, vengeful, and just ate up with the hate. That person, boy, they just won't take you down because you dodged that bullet. You dodged that bullet. You washed your hands of them. You're done with it. And, they may realize they made a mistake. But they were not ready for the change. They were not ready for the transformation. They were not ready to take off the rose-colored glasses. They were not ready to give up some bad habits and change their life. All right, so let's see what we have here. So, with that, I say, if you dodge the bullet, baby, you're doing the right thing. Just keep on moving forward. Leave it in the dust. Leave it in the wind. Gold digger. Yes, indeed. That's probably the person that's not too happy right now. That would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The one that's not too happy, in reverse, con artist. That's con artist right there. All right, moving on. Gold digger, male or female. Toxic. Backstabber. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Just a blind vengeance. Because you changed your life and moved forward. Possibly from toxic family members, toxic friends. Taking off those rose-colored glasses. Someone that was forced to eat their words. Someone that is in mental anguish. And, the sun here in reverse, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in reverse. This is a mental anguish this person brought about on their own self because of their own actions. We have fake on the bottom. We have drug dealer on the bottom. We have jailbird. Immature. Yeah, that's definitely immature energy. They were not ready for the transformation. They couldn't take off the rose-colored glasses, to see how toxic their own life is, how toxic they are. Yeah, this is just a thieving con artist. All right, moving on. What else do we have? What else do we have? You know, and we have that one party here that fell back into temptation. The other party that, you know, was making the transformation change in their life. And apparently someone with some honor is still, you know, still trying to get another party to take off the rose-colored glasses. And it could possibly be for their own good. We have scam people on the bottom. What else do you have for us? Attorney. Trust issues. Yeah, sometimes those trust issues are a good thing. Help set up boundaries against folks like this right here. So whatever somebody did to you that you tried to help, know this. Know you are protected. Know the divine sees all. And no matter what this person does, they want to have you in prison because you were doing the upright thing and they were doing the behind the scenes thing. You know, drugs, theft, and then this toxic energy wants to come at you because you had enough common sense to pick yourself up in life and move forward. And they couldn't see it. They spit right in the face of a blessing. So the good Lord is going to keep bringing them the lesson in many different people until they figure it out. All right, what else do you have for us? What else do you have for us? So like I say, if somebody did this to you, dirty law officials, they probably know a dirty cop. And they have a drug addiction. One more. We got 2. 3. A creative hacker in poverty. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's pull a card on all of this person's extreme issues and blind characteristics. And I just feel this person isn't blind to the characteristics. They know exactly who the hell they are. They're just not willing to go through the transformation for the change to make their life better. They keep evolving and rotating right through that septic swamp of piranhas, feeding off of each other. Backbiting, backstabbing, conning, thieving. All right, what do you have for us? On this gold-digging, drug addict, creative hacker in poverty. What do you have for us? We're gonna use this little family deck here. What do you have for us? This is someone that has not gone through everything they've gone through the past few years. They did nothing to transform. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Oh, yeah. This person tried to put the 10 of Blades in your back over money. Over money. Yes, indeed. And we have Justice on the bottom. So, you know, it was never about what they were screaming. It had to do with money. I know someone like that. They were more upset over a check they lost than they were their children. All right. 8 of Pentacles. So it could have helped someone else. You know, this is the 8 of Pentacles is getting the reward for the hard work. You know, be it the hard work that someone put in to try to help someone else. So this just a vengeful, spiteful, jealous person that wanted to put the 10 of Blades in you because they saw that they have such a insane, burning, spiteful jealousy. Because you had enough common sense to pick yourself up in life. So again, divine sees all, and whatever weapons this lying, thieving, drug addict criminal, gold digging criminal is trying to do to you in the background, don't worry about it, baby, because divine sees all. Two of Swords. They made their own blind choice. They refused the blessing. So, you know, when the good Lord's trying to show you something himself and you refuse the blessing, that's on you, baby. That's on you. So, you know, whatever this person's trying to do to you in the background, how they want to have you, you know, in jail because you stood a little more upright than them. And, you know, you chose not to have this type of energy around you. And you consistently move forward. You're protected. And if you're not, I'm sure a restraining order will help you be protected. All right, let's see what we have here. Trust. I trust in the divine power of goodness and love. Protect me and guide me. Yeah, you are protected. This is just about the best way I can phrase this is you dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet of someone who thinks they're so smart, but they're apparently ignorant. Because they spit right in the face of the blessings the divine hands them. And I'll give you a prime example of that. Say someone chooses to try to help them, and behind the scenes, while they're accepting your help, smiling in your face, they're robbing you blind. This is the kind of person this is. This is just another person stroking through the septic swamp of drug addicts, criminals, con artists, thieves. Low vibe BS. While the entire time they wear that mask and they're trying to show that face of they're just such a good person. That's a thief. That's a liar. That's a con artist who is just so vengeful and spiteful of where you sit in life, how you pick your own self up. They're doing anything and everything they can behind the scenes to try to destroy you. That's what no trespassing signs are for. And restraining orders. All right, spiritual growth. The way I become spiritual is simply to become myself. This is someone that cannot stand in their authentic self because they cannot take the mask off. They cannot take the mask off and accept any responsibility for what they have gone through the past few years. You know, they cannot take the mask off, accept accountability, because they still have that fake image they are trying to portray of who they are. You know, this kind of person that lies to them are like an open water faucet with no valve. All right, health. My attitude about myself are rich in love and acceptance. Yeah, man, they have just a blind hatred for someone that loves theirself, that refuses to put up or be around this toxic, septic swamp of BS. Con artists, lying, thieving, drug addictions. And because of that, because they're unhappy in their own life, they are doing everything they can, right down to that dirty official they probably know, where they kept it hid. They're the drug addict. They're the gold digger. You know, toxic, trying to take somebody else out that was probably a blessing in their life. That's sad. But, like I say, there's a lot of energies here on the board, but this one energy right here, when that one's eyes was open, she, seen everything they needed to see. And they are making the steps to move forward. They're refusing to go back to the past. They're making the steps to move forward, possibly go to college, change their life. This energy over here fell back to temptation. But they have someone that's trying to lead them and guide them. Out of you know, we have that emotion, we have love, and, you know, possibly let them know, you know, you may need some things you need to wash your hands of. Sometimes you have to just walk away. All right, guys, so that's what I have on our Dodge the Bullet reading. You know, so there was someone that you tried to help and was willing to go through the ringer for. But you saw, because you see right through these type of energies, you saw exactly who they were. And for that, they hate you. They despise you. They want to do everything they can to bring you down. Because you see who they are. You see they're not willing to change. They're not doing anything to make any changes. They're still full of excuses, lies, con artists. But the one good thing, all of everything you had to go through, by having that person in your energy, even if they're not still in your energy, it changed someone's life. That change is coming. Someone's life is going to change because of it. So whatever the challenge was, you stood your ground, you did the right thing, and you helped transform someone's life. So you did dodge the bullet. And you did exactly what the good Lord put us here to do. You changed someone's life. You sacrificed to change someone's life. That's the biggest blessing you can ever give someone. All right, guys, so that's what I have. If you like the reading, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. I know most of you won't, out of my 50 subscribers. But that's what I have, guys. Some folks, they just never see their own actions, how they screwed up their own life by simply not taking off the blinders and spitting in the face of their blessings. But this person is still very toxic. Very toxic. All right, guys, that's what I have. Addie G. Peace out.